Good morning, Year 8. I hope you're all well and that you watched a YouTube clip before this kind of link from me. So I wanted to just talk to you this week about what you can tangibly do to actually help the Black Lives Matter cause, and things that you can do other than kind of just protesting to make a tangible difference. So I'm just going to go through an ABC list that Miss Morgan sent out, which I will send out to you again later with the relevant links on, just to help you out with that and how to support that cause. So I'm going to do this with the help of some letter cards, so we're going to see how this goes. Okay, A is not for and, but is for anti-racist. So calling out racism when you see it, okay, not just standing by and being a bystander, but actually standing up and being counted. B is being loving to all people in both your words and in your actions. C is about confronting racism, okay, and confronting that when you see it. Be firm and be calm in your resolve, but definitely confront those maybe outdated beliefs about racial inequalities. D is not for dog, it's for document it, okay? If you see, particularly in school or online or on any of your social media, outright racism, document it. You can screenshot it, you can email us, you can certainly send me an email or talk to me in person when you're in school, but definitely make sure that you're documenting that. E is a really important one. It is about educating yourself. Now, obviously, as an educator, that's really important to me, but also I've been doing a lot of reading and watching documentaries and being on social media this week around the Black Lives Matter, because I'm ashamed to say I don't know an awful lot about it. And particularly with your work in English over the next couple of weeks, Year 8 are studying documentaries. I know 8 Bernadette's have been looking at the NYPD documentary and massively appreciated that. But educate yourself on the issue. If you don't know, find out more about it and have an educated opinion. F is about having faith and praying for peace. Your prayers can be massively powerful. G is about giving donations to causes that support Black Lives Matter. H is about helping in any way possible, and that idea of working together as well. We certainly as SPH, as a community, do work together, and that's really important that we work together to create a change in our own society, or those changes that we would want. I then is ignorance. Don't be ignorant. Like I said earlier, educate yourself about the issue and be fully informed. Okay, J is about justice, not jam, okay, and about joining campaigns. I will send you on the email later links to organisations like Amnesty International that you can get involved in and actually make your voice count. K is for kindness, okay? Again, a really, really simple one, but being kind to all people from all walks of life and remembering that everybody is on their own separate journey. L is for learning and listening, and particularly listening to people of colour as well, and making sure that you understand their perspectives and you know, other people's opinions other than your own. M is for mourn. And allowing yourself to be kind of sad and be touched by the events of the past few days, and allowing yourself that space to feel that. N is for never ignore it, okay? Don't let it pass you by, don't ignore it, don't put up with it. O is objecting against stereotypes. Now, this is something we massively look at when we come to GCSE media, and the idea of not ignoring a stereotype. Find out people and who they are for being individuals, not because of the colour of their skin. P is for petitions. Now there'll be a link on the email about petitions that you can sign up for and how you can make your voice heard. Q is for quizzing or questions, actually. So ask questions. If you're not sure about things, ask them. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, it's better to ask a question and get a correct answer than actually not be informed. R is about reflecting and thinking about the ways that maybe you have acted in the past and how you're going to move on in the future. S is for social media. Okay, we can use our social media accounts to actually drive change, and that doesn't necessarily just mean changing your profile picture or putting a Black Lives Matter banner on. Actually changing kind of your usership. I've been looking through my social media accounts over the last kind of week or so and thinking about actually how many Black people's accounts do I follow? How many people of colour do I have on my social media? Am I getting a full representative of different voices and different viewpoints? And I don't know whether I actually do. So I've been working on doing that this week, and even doing in things that you love. So I've just on Instagram followed a account called Button Poetry, which is brilliant, which is run an Instagram account run by Black people of colour that is about poetry, which is something that I love as an English teacher anyway, but taking that from kind of people of colour's point of view, particularly from America as well. It's a really interesting account, and please go and search it out. It's brilliant. T is for talking about it. Talk to your family about it, talk to your friends, talk to people that you know. What do you know about it? Open those conversations, because by talking we can create change. Understanding. So from the video you've just watched, understanding what white privilege is, okay? And understanding that the colour of your skin actually isn't one of the barriers that you have to your life. You may have other barriers that you have to overcome, but the colour of your skin maybe isn't one of them, okay? So understanding that. Viewing the news, okay, making sure that you're going to reliable news outlets, not just Snapchat news, please, okay, and making sure again that you're being informed. A bit of writing. Write to your MP. Make your voice heard, okay? Write it down. Create some poetry. Create some, documents or a diary entry about it. Would be brilliant to see your kind of COVID lockdown work, but writing and expressing your own thoughts and feelings. X is for xenophobia, okay? So let's wipe out this idea that people hate each other for the colour of their skin. It's something so basic and abhorrent that it just needs stamping out. Y isn't for yak, it's for you. You in there are all powerful, okay? And you can absolutely drive and, create change in your own lives and in your own kind of networks. And Z, last one, is for zero tolerance, okay? Don't let it continue, don't let it go on. So I just wanted to finish today with a final kind of daily prayer just to finish off. And this prayer actually came from the Button Poetry website that I talked about earlier, that is run by people of colour. And it was a really nice poem that I came across. So, God is good all the time. And all the time, God good. God all good. God all the good. God all the good. All the time, the good is God, and the God is the good. The time God ain't, good is the time. God ain't on time, all the time. God ain't good, all the time. God ain't God, all the time. God ain't good, God ain't God. All the good ain't God. All the time, all the good is good. And all the time, that ain't God. Sometimes is you. Sometimes you is God. The good God is you. All good is God. All the time is you. So I just wanted to finish off with that prayer, to really kind of think about that idea that actually your words and your actions and being godliness and living out kind of, God's path is actually in you, okay? And don't forget the power that you have as students, as children of God, to make a real tangible difference. And make sure that this week you make the good in you shine out and be seen for everyone. Take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.